Hello everyone, and today we'll be discussing about what are the don'ts of resume. So a lot of people, the placement session is coming up, and a lot of people are confused what to write in their resume and what to avoid. So we are going to quickly cover that. So the first thing I think you should avoid is that your career objective. I think this is something which you can tell somebody when you meet them, and if you are copying it from someone. So a lot of people, what they do is they just copy paste their career objective from what their friends have written, and it passes on to generations. So do not write your career objective if you are not sure, or if you are not writing it, or if you are copying it from someone. And it is also something which you can actually tell anybody when you come face to face, like what are your objectives or 5 year plan and goals. So try to avoid that. It takes unnecessary space, and if it is not necessary, you can avoid that. The second thing which you should avoid is making boxes and then writing HSC, SSC, college, which semester, what marks. So it utilizes almost one page of your resume, and the resume should be ideally of one page, even if you have achieved a lot of things. My resume is also one page, and a lot of people I have seen who are very successful, they have one page resumes only. So do not just make box and utilize a lot of space in that. So don't go for making boxes and writing percentage everywhere. I think when a company selects you, they will look for all the transcripts, whether you are lying, you are saying falsely about your marks or percentage. So this will be clarified. I'm not saying you to mention your education, but I think only 12th standard and above education should be mentioned, like degree and above. The second thing which you should do is do not boast about anything which you don't know about. For example, if you write, I have seen a lot of people writing a lot of like 5 6 languages in their resume or frameworks, and talking about a lot of different things. So make it very I would say directional. For example, if company is hiring a content writer, write about what experiences you have with content writing or technical content writing, whether you have written some content earlier and whatnot. If company is hiring for a developer, then make sure that which developer they are looking for, what skills you have, and similarly customize it according to that. And also the thing is that do not boast about anything. If you are not sure about any skill, do not mention it in your resume, because if you are not able to answer it later on when your interview is happening, that boasting won't help you. It will get you in problem like later on. So don't boast about it. The next thing that I would like to talk about is do not write unnecessary things. So a lot of people write that they were Miss Freshers, Mr. Freshers, they won some games, or I think only when you have played at like regional level, state level, or more than that, if you are a swimmer or anything, then it makes a lot of sense. But you have just played with like 4 or 5 people, it does not make any sense to write in that resume. Also, do not just write about attending a workshop, like I attended this seminar, I attended this workshop, because that is a serious no. What you have built in that seminar, like why you attended that seminar and what you exactly built out of it, I think that makes a lot of sense. So write as much as possible about what projects you did, where you worked, and even if you mention any experiences, mention like details in 1 or 2 lines, that what you did exactly, what was your role, and how you worked with that company as an intern or as project or as volunteer. Try to mention it briefly in 1 or 2 lines. I think that will really help you in facing the questions. Also, do not write the declaration underneath that all the information provided by me is true or something, because I really feel that is unnecessary. Because later on when company hires you, they will get signed from you that the information, everything that you provided is true. And so you don't need to worry about that, and you don't need to utilize like half of the page just for declaration, writing date, place, and the declaration for it. And a lot of people just, even if they write declaration, they just submit it without signing. So it does not make any sense if you are not signing the declaration, if you are writing it. So do not mention declaration. If company selects you, they will make sure that they give you a list of documents to sign on, and do not waste your page into that. The next thing would be, if you are mentioning about any extra hobby, curriculars, and everything, make sure what you are writing. Like, do not write something which is literally does not make sense with the job. Like write, and it's good to express that you are an extracurricular person, and you love different things as well, but do not utilize a lot of space for that. So these are few of the don'ts which I would like to suggest, and these are very basic. So try to avoid all these things. Also, be smart and customize. Even if you have a single page resume, customize it whenever you are applying to any job. For example, you are a data science enthusiast, so now you are getting a job as data science mentor. Now if I have to apply for a mentor job, I will customize my profile somehow in the resume that I will get something in the mentorship role, and I'll write something like, if I have taught someone already or I have spoken at one event, then I will write about these things. If I get a data science writer or something like content creator, so I will mention something where I had written blogs, I had written content about it, and then suppose I get as a data scientist or data engineer, and then I will mention about what development work I have done, my GitHub profile, and all those things. So like that, customize. Even if you have that one tag with you, learn to customize it slightly, like just changing one or two words according to the company, and you are good to go. Also, do not waste a lot of space in putting your photograph. I think photograph on your resume is really not required. If you can just simply write your name clearly, your address, how to contact you and reach you, that is really important. Please do not forget about it. Do write what is your email, your emailing address, and also your phone number. And if you can, rather than career objective, if you can just mention one liner about you, or maybe in 4 or 5 words, like what you love, like somebody from a devrel would write, I love communities, or something like that. So you can post something that in bold in the beginning of your resume. So the best resume templates that I always suggest to people are, there are 4 templates available on Google Docs app. So download that app. Why I suggest Google Docs template is because it is like made by Google. The second thing would be if you have a Gmail ID, you can access it from across the world. For example, if you lose everything, your file, your resume, everything before the interview, or you forget to carry your resume, or sometimes it happens, like we become so cautious that sometimes these things happen. So this won't happen with you. Like you can just log in. If you remember like Gmail ID or password, you can just log in into your account and you will be sorted. So these are few tips from my end, and all the best. I'll be coming up with more videos like this. Thank you so much, and let me know your feedbacks.